Are you younger than you used to be? If so, don't worry about today's lesson. If not, you may want to take some notes, because today's subject is really going to help you save some time and energy up at the kitchen line. I'll always advise building your toolbox so you always have the right tool for the job at hand. However, one of the definitive factors that players should always strive towards is being efficient with both their movement and their strokes. The vast majority of recreational players don't do a good enough job moving to close the gap in the middle, which leads me to today's lesson, rapid recovery. There are 3 parts to every shot: receiving, sending, and recovering. To achieve our goal of more efficient recovery, we're going to try and combine the last 2 elements. So let's find out how. We're going to use the backhand side of the court to demonstrate 2 footwork options for dealing with the same kind of shot: a cross-court dink to the backhand. Firstly, here's what it looks like using a normal side step. And secondly, here's the same shot met with a cross step. These shots may indeed look like they're well played, and there's not much to complain about. However, what if I accidentally hit it a little too high or too hard, allowing my opponent to potentially attack the middle with a volley? Should I rely on my partner to protect the middle, or do my part to clean up my own mess? I think the answer is clear. Close the gap and protect the middle. If you happen to clash paddles with your partner, then that's a much better problem to have than watching the ball whiz by. The problem is, having to do a lot of movement after you've played the shot and held your balance is not only tiresome, it's also very time-consuming. Instead, what I want you to do is load even further onto your outside leg. If you have simply used side steps to get there, then this will mean using your left leg. If you've finished with a crossover step, then it'll be your right leg. By doing this, you'll be allowing yourself to push off that outside leg during the shot. Your goal here is to try and initiate the dink with your outside leg drive so that you're contacting the ball as you're already in motion towards your ideal recovery position, much closer to the center than you might think. You may be thinking, now, won't that mean I'll be hitting this ball off balance? Well, yes and no. Well, for the most part, a dink is a simple enough shot to be hit while a small amount of balance is sacrificed for the purpose of more efficient movement. As you drive up with your leg and make contact with the ball, you may notice that the ball has a little extra power that you will need to control. Don't worry, you'll get a feel for how to soften the shot and place it well while you're already starting your recovery steps. Now let's take a look at how much faster I can move back to the center of the court compared to the previous demonstrations. The best part about this is I'm not really moving any faster. I'm just moving earlier. The next question is this: what will you do with all the extra time on your hands? I would advise getting your paddle up and your body low so as to cut off angles, protect the middle, or simply be in a great position to move. As you learn how to combine recovery steps with your dink technique, you'll notice yourself never needing to camp out near the sideline, hoping for a gentle dink to come to you. You'll feel faster around the court, and your partner will never need to roll their eyes when you don't cover the middle. Give it a try and let me know how it went. All right, let's do this! And held your balance is very, what is it? Let's cut that one. We're gonna get that out. I'm gonna write in a way that I can speak. I'll always advise building your toolbox. Does that still sound like you? Yeah. Doesn't it? Your. Okay. Hold. And I'm done.